And many unanswered questions amid a school setback in New York City. Mayor de Blasio says he and the Department of Education are working on new standards to reopen schools as coronavirus cases continue to rise. But parents are upset schools had to be shut down again. CBS News' John Diaz joins us now live from City Hall with more. John.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mary. And a lot of parents arguing, they may as well book a day at the spa for their kids or possibly, send them to indoor dining because those places are still open, but schools are not. Meanwhile, the mayor saying that it's only a matter of time before those types of places close as well. But parents saying that, this approach is completely backwards and that schools are the safest place for their students to be.
5-year-old Benjamin Sailing is in the majority here. He doesn't want to go back to remote learning since he enjoys being taught math in person.
She may pick me sometimes to tell the kids the answers.
8-year-old Hannah Tenold doesn't want to go back either.
You have to be on a screen much longer and it's funner to actually see people.
These public school students today, accompanied by their parents, rallied outside City Hall. Schools are safe! Schools are safe! Calling on the mayor to reopen schools after he shut them down due to rising coronavirus cases, even though the infection rate in city schools is well below 1%.
If people can eat in restaurants and people can work out in the gym, the kids should be able to go to school.
Our most vulnerable kids need schools to be open to have a fighting chance at the American dream.
Daniela Jampel organized the event and a petition signed by more than 12,000 families and hand-delivered it to City Hall.
So we represent more than 12,000 New York City parents who are demanding that schools open now.
Asking de Blasio to reconsider the 3% infection rate approach agreed upon by the teachers union.
It's completely outdated. We now have a much better sense of what schools look like, and the science shows us that schools are safe.
Jampel says parents never had a seat at the table for this decision, but the mayor did do a great job opening schools in the beginning.
The mayor deserves a ton of credit for that, and closing schools now is a huge step backwards. It is a huge blow to the city.
The mayor saying today in the coming days they will come up with new standards.
We're looking at anything and everything that can contribute to making it safer in an atmosphere where the positivity levels around us are growing. We are pausing. We are resetting the equation.
However, earlier this morning, it took tough questions from CBS This Morning about the 3% approach.
Because we were the epicenter of this crisis, everyone knows that. We needed to bring our schools back in the fall, and we needed to show parents and staff that they'd be safe.
When asked about the thousands of students that still lack basic tools for remote learning.
Wait. We have been providing free iPads for every child in New York City.
Your chancellor said yesterday that they don't have iPads for 60,000 kids.
It's really simple, really clear. Every child in New York City needs one, can get a free iPad, and any child doesn't have it now, we're going to get it to them right away.
And it's expected that public schools will not reopen until at least after Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, Catholic schools here in New York City, they will remain open because they work independently from public schools here in this city. We are live this afternoon from City Hall. John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
John, thank you.